Records. There, I said it. Hi, my name's Ron. If you want to check out my sound system, my listening room, follow me. We're heading downstairs. As you can see, I'm a cellar dweller. Like most Midwesterners, we love our basements. So, welcome to my listening room, and the reason I'm making this video is because I've been enjoying watching everybody else's videos, sharing their record collections and showing their audio gear, and I thought it was time I shared my gear and my record collection with you guys. So, let me give you a tour around. And that's just your quick look around the room. And here, let me show you the animal that soothes the beast in me. It's a KENWOOD AM/FM receiver, model Trip 311, and it's pushing 120 watts per channel. And I've been rocking it now for 47 years. This thing is all about power. I'll show you the speakers I got with it. And yes, it has been in the shop a couple of times because I plan on rocking it for another 47 years. And I'll tell you the story about how I got it. Here's a shot of the speakers I got with the system. They're KENWOOD KL888S's. I'll give you a peek behind the curtain. So the speaker holds those three horns, that mid-range, and that tiny tweeter, and this 16-inch subwoofer. So back in the mid-70s, I was in the Marines. I was attached to an F4 squadron, and we deployed out to Iwakuni, Japan. So I get there, and I look in the squadron's barracks of who we're replacing, and I see every dude's issued a rack to sleep in, a foot locker to store their gear, and a wall locker. And I look in half the dudes' wall lockers, and they all got like $1,000 worth of stereo gear. So eventually I get around to asking them what's up, and they explain to me you can buy the systems on base, they're tax-free, and the government's responsible for shipping all your gear home. Be it an extra 100 pounds of stereo gear, so be it. So it's just a matter of me figuring out what the heck I want to buy. I see everybody's got either Pioneers, Sansuis, or Marances, and me being 21 years old and I don't know jack about stereo gear, I just know I want the most bang for my buck, and that's how I ended up buying the KENWOOD system, and I've been happy with it ever since. You may have noticed in the room tour the Panasonic thruster speakers I put in the back of the room. I put those in to really fill the room up with sound, to give it that concert hall feel. You know, like when you're at a concert, the sound's different when you're right in front of the stage versus if you're in the back of the hall or on the sides. It has that same vibe down here. Or it's also, you may have noticed that there's no records down here. I've got like 1,000 records, and I can take you guys upstairs and give you a peek at them too. So if you don't mind tilting your head a little bit, we can peruse through the titles. So this is about over 50 years of collecting vinyl. I would say half of them I bought new, and the rest of them I bought either used or inherited along the way. I didn't even realize until you guys in the VC community hit me to the fact that the search for finding these records that are on your want list is half the fun. Another thing I learned from the vinyl community is how much better you guys are taking care of your records versus my generation. I used to be the one going to those parties back in the day where after we played a record, it ended up getting flung in the corner, and you knew at the end of the night it was never going to find its way back to its original sleeve. It's interesting to see how your music tastes change throughout the years. My favorite bands used to be the Stones, and then the Faces, then it evolved to the Dolls, and then Aerosmith, and there were major periods of the Cure, and then the Replacements. Then around 2000, I went to a Parliament Funkadelic show, and then I got hooked on them big time. I love the debate of what's better, vinyl records or CDs. Back in the day, the debate was seeing an artist's live show versus hearing their recordings, and I'd always side with seeing them live. Nowadays, I think I'm siding with hearing their recordings. And I have to thank you guys for turning me on to record shows. I've been hitting them now. Then when the kids moved out, I took the toy box and put that to good use. All right, let me give you my 7 reasons why I love collecting vinyl. One is I'm a creature of habit, and I don't like change, and since I grew up with vinyl, I'm sticking with it. When I got my vinyl cranked, I could just close my eyes and I could imagine I could see and hear the artist playing right in the room in front of me. With vinyl, sometimes you can just look at the album cover and just imagine what the record sounds like without even playing it. Just holding the album covers in your hands are very satisfying. flipping them around, looking inside, sometimes pulling out a big ass poster. The vinyl record industry is 100 years old now, and no corporate updates have yet to make my records or turntable obsolete and incompatible like the computer industry likes to do. I pretty much own my system here. All right, we got this far. We might as well finish off the alphabet. All right, and with the CDs, they're okay. They serve a purpose, but I've completely given up trying to read the tiny type on the CDs. I refuse to put the CD case under a magnifying glass to read it. All right, and the number one reason for me to listen to vinyl, it's still the best format for a lifelike sound reproduction. It can sound live to me. All right, let's see if we can wrap this up. So this is pretty much my whole collection, minus the Stones records and the Faces records and a few other records that are stuffed in other places around the house. And lastly, you know everyone has that one album cover that you just can't stop looking at it? Well, this one's mine. Everyone hanging around the turntables, all dressed up, singing to the dog. I just can't get enough of looking at it. And I have no idea what the album sounds like. All right, I hope you've enjoyed watching the video as much as I've enjoyed making it. Happy listening, everybody.